Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on where you're on your day, naturally, and thank you very much for joining me here at the PokeBails. So today in this episode, we'll be covering another quick one with another one-stage evolution line with some more normal flying type Pokemon with the Spearow line. So of course we'll be having Spearow and Fearow, and being the titular antagonists, I suppose, in the earlier parts of the anime, they should be fairly well recognized. And their English and Japanese names are pretty simple and pretty straightforward, so nothing too difficult to comprehend here. So getting involved with Spiro, Spiro's names are pretty simple and pretty straightforward. I think as you all know, the English name pretty simple, Spiro just being a fusion or transformation of Spear and Sparrow, which I think is fair enough, Spiro being a slightly more dangerous version than your regular breed of Sparrow. And now moving on to the Japanese, Spiro's name in Japanese is Oni Suzume, and this is fairly easy to break down into two distinct parts. And the first component is Oni, which is a very popular or well-known part of the Japanese supernatural folklore, or Yōkai. And you likely might have been exposed to it either in anime or certain Japanese art pieces or stories. So Oni is usually translated to demon or sort of ogre-like spirit. There is a nuance to the meaning, and I'll be throwing a link in the description if you just want to get a better understanding of the nuance behind the word. And the second component is Suzume, which is easier to understand, and it can be translated to sparrow in English. So essentially for Spiro, you're taking that Oni demon and combining it with Suzume sparrow to make the demon sparrow that is Spiro. And so naturally next is Spiros Evolution, which is Fearow. And Fearow's names are also pretty simple and easy to understand. And so the similar concept remains, taking Sparrow and combining it with something. Now combining it with a fear, making Fearow, which is fair enough. I think if you saw something like Fearow coming at you in the wild, you'd be pretty fearful. But regardless, let's move on to the Japanese, and Fearow's name in Japanese is Onidoriru. So there's also a common thread here in the Japanese names with the Oni part, Oni again meaning demon, and now combining it with Doriru. And Doriru in English means drill. So taking Oni and combining it with Doriru, which is just, I think, referencing the fact that it's this demon-like bird with this monster drill for a beak. Which is fair enough considering Fearow's aggressive appearance, but another bit of interesting trivia is that if you drop the ru of Oni Doriru, you get Oni Dori, and that can be understood as a demon bird, taking Oni, meaning demon, and Dori, coming from Tori, which means bird. And the reason that Tori changes to Dori is because of something called Rendaku, but that is something we've covered in the past. I'll put it in the description again. It is just a concept where the reading of the syllable changes slightly. And there we have it. So just recapping quickly, we have Spiro, which is Oni Suzume, and Fearow, which is Oni Doriru. And so again, I just want to thank you very much for joining me here, and if you want to stick around for the next episode, we'll be covering the backwards snake, which is Ekans. So if you want to stick around or be alerted to the future episodes in this series, consider leaving a subscription. But until then, I hope you have the best rest of the day, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.